everyone, and welcome to Those Working Fangirls, where we talk all things nerdy, book, TV, movie, pop culture, fandoms, and how they integrate into our adult lives. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Christine.
And today we're chatting the finale of The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's over!
The show has ended. And of course, as always, we will be warning you before we start talking about The Summer I Turned Pretty finale. So you don't have to leave until we give the warning. We won't spoil you out of the blue. It won't sneak attack if you haven't watched it yet. So we'll let you know when to leave. But for all of those of you who have watched it, we're going to be chatting all things Summer I Turned Pretty finale. And it just dropped last night. It's September 17th early while we're recording this. And so we both watched it at midnight on Tuesday. Yeah. We didn't want to be spoiled. We wanted to get this locked down so it could go up on Friday. We're really excited to chat all things Jenny Han's books. But before then, as always, we've got Snap Crackle Pop Culture news. So we're going to jump into the news. If you want to leap right to Summer I Turned Pretty discussion, there is a timestamp in the show notes, in the description. Always. If you're on YouTube, there's always a timestamp to jump right to the main discussion. But for all yous who are interested in Snap Crackle Pop Culture news, let's go right in. Natasha, what have you got?
Oh, wow. There was a lot of news. Okay.
There's a lot.
Really cool, exciting news for a new debut author, kind of. Sin-Lin Yu, who wrote Manacled. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I have her traditionally published book here. She wrote the Harry Potter fanfiction Manacled, now published as Alchemized. Got optioned by Legendary Pictures for a significant $7-figure deal. $3 million. Crazy. Christine, how crazy is that? Like, how often do you see that?
It's wild. I mean, the rights optioning is not usually that enormous at all. Like, I've never seen or heard about $1 million option, let alone $3 million for like the actual option. Like, that's just the rights. The Legendary has the rights to make the movie. Hopefully it starts rocking and rolling.
Because, right, they usually only have like a 1 year deal.
They usually have a 1 year deal, but like, I don't know if it's a $3 million option.
Maybe it's a
a 3 year deal.
Or 5. It could be that too.
5 is a lot.
I know
they usually
that.
Like, do 5.
I know. But when it comes time to like renew it, do they continue paying that $3 million?
There might be a different price, but like sometimes it goes up.
Oh, fuck.
So, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, this makes me so happy. I feel like it's a big like F you to the HP author, because it's like her book got popular because of it, and now in spite of it, I don't know, it makes me happy.
I mean, it makes me think that Legendary is ready to fucking make this right now. I
hope they do, because you know how long it takes movies to get made?
A long time. It's hard to get that shit off the ground. So I wonder if they already have like a director in mind that's interested, like, because they don't really start moving until they also find a director and a lead to attach who is already well known, so that they can bring this movie into a spotlight.
Also, the book's not even out yet.
When does it come out?
Next Tuesday.
Oh, fuck. That's crazy.
The 23rd.
It's wild. Okay. Very cool. I have to announce something before we get any further. I have some unfortunate news, and I hate to be announcing this because I feel like I'm becoming a serial dropper outer of cons. And this has just been a very unfortunate fall for my con plans, because of course we all know what happened with regular Romance Con. We talked about it a little while back. And then Toledo Romance Con, I was supposed to go to Toledo Romance Con, and it was supposed to kick off my book tour for, I don't know, I just did quotes. It was supposed to kick off my book tour for 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone. But since 30 Flirty has been pushed to release January 1st, I haven't like rebudgeted what that travel and all of that was going to look like, not going right into a tour from there. And when I started crunching all the numbers, I fell into like a cold sweat because it's just not going to be viable to go in terms of like budget, because I also have to travel in January all over the place for the tour. And this is a tour that I am funding. So I have to make sure that I'm budgeting correctly. And I was really sad and panicked as I was on the phone with my mom trying to work out all of the various
The cost of
expenses
things,
of everything. And unfortunately it meant that I wasn't going to be able to go if I wanted to do my book tour, which I want to do.
And you're going to be in edits for book.
Oh, and yeah, my schedule. Oh, yeah, this is all tied together. My schedule for book 5 shifted because I was supposed to be done and in copy edits by October. And now since that got pushed, everything got shifted. And now I'm going to be in edits due November 10th. So that's also right after that weekend. Everything is a hot mess. But yeah, I am so sorry. I'm really happy that this is a free event so that nobody had to buy tickets. But I'm really sorry that I'm not going to be there because I really thought I was going to. And now everything has shifted with 30 Flirty. Everything has shifted with Sayat. That's book 5. So it's just, I'm going to make sure that this never happens again. Like, I have learned, well, the other thing was out of our hands completely.
Yeah.
And this was kind of out of my hands too. I didn't realize that they could change the release date like they did. I wasn't anticipating that. So I am so sorry. And yeah, if I had the budget to go, I would absolutely be there. But at the moment, I do not, and I'm so sorry. I'm saving it so I can go see all of y'all's in January's.
I think that's a good decision, and unfortunately, just can't be everywhere.
I know. I'm so sorry. I wish that I could get sponsored somehow so I could go, but that's not happening right now. So I'm sorry. All right.
Your hair today, you look like a real lion.
Literally, it's out of control today. I can't make it look chill at all or cute. It's just like, oh.
I like it. Thanks. I'll go next. Henry Cavill got injured, guys.
That's sad.
Today in Henry Cavill news. Okay, so he's in pre-production for his movie Highlander, which he's been working on for freaking years. Really sad. They were going to start filming probably in November at some point, and he got injured in pre-production. So they didn't tell us what happened. I'm assuming in the fight training and all of that, something happened. He is 42 years old, so I hope he's okay. But they're calling it John Wick level of action because I think the guy who directed John Wick is doing stunts, Highlander, coordination, or doing the stunts or something. And there's a lot of crazy sword fighting. And Henry said at 2024 CinemaCon that you think we've seen him do sword fighting in the past, but not to this degree. So. His the filming got pushed to 2026. I don't know if that means that the movie's going to be pushed.
Okay. I hope he's not serious. Do we know what happened at all?
No, they haven't said anything.
Wow. I wonder if he's really hurt.
I know. Because remember when this happened to Dylan O'Brien?
Yeah. And it was really scary.
Also, I just want to tie this in here. Did you see this? The Witcher season 4 trailer?
I couldn't watch it. I
It
saw
was
one shot and I was like,
I
that's so clearly not Henry Cavill. It looks like a parody to me.
no, it was jarring to see Liam Hemsworth in the wig speaking. I someone said in the comments of the video or of like the trailer, this, in that part in Thor Ragnarok when Thor comes back and watches as they reenact like Loki's death scene, and it's like Matt Damon and Chris's other brother.
It felt like a joke.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. Dude, I just, when this was announced, it was like, how are they going to do that? They can't just make them look the same and think we're not going to notice that there's not Henry Cavill in the wig. And Henry Cavill wears that wig so well. I didn't feel the same for the one shot I saw of Liam in the wig. I was just like, this is weird.
It's so weird.
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I was going to be able to watch it. I don't know now.
I couldn't even watch the trailer. But to be fair, I haven't caught up with the other season.
Oh, yeah.
And it was because I already knew this was happening. I have a lot of trouble when they change the lead out. Like,
for sure.
With Doctor Who, I had so much trouble with this. And I think even more trouble with The Witcher when it's not supposed to be someone who regenerates into a new person.
They have like no actual explanation for it.
It's not like a magical glamour, is it? A permanent, I don't know. Did something happen at the end of last season that like would lead him to change his appearance?
No, nothing. It just kind of like they all came like were together, and that was about it. Like it was a nice little ending that could have just been wrapped up.
Okay, but they didn't.
No.
Okay. Well, in other news, the Housemaid trailer dropped. I didn't realize Paul Feig was doing this. Now I'm way more excited to watch it. But Paul Feig usually does comedy, and I know The Housemaid isn't comedy. It's like a thriller.
Yeah.
But it was giving comedy in the style that it was shot. You know, in this the way it was lit didn't look like a horror thriller. You know what I'm saying? And the way it was shot. I think that's what gave me the impression when I was watching the trailer that it was a parody of itself. Like it was giving like scary movie version of Jane Eyre meets like The Orphan or something.
Why is that like such a perfect like description of it?
No, that's what it was.
Shantae says it's a good book, and I'm sure it's a great book.
It's a great book. I wanted to read it. I just have trouble reading thrillers for some reason. I read one last year.
I want to read it. I'll probably read it.
I'll try to.
Honestly, like I haven't really been getting into any books recently, and usually I can get into it like a good thriller. But it was also kind of giving like Knives Out, but with like all the fun aspects of it.
All the fun aspects of it, what? Taken away?
Yeah.
Okay. Without all the fun aspects of it.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
But I feel like they also spoiled it by showing that last frame of the trailer.
I stopped watching it because I was getting concerned that I was getting spoiled.
Yeah. I was like, oh, now I know.
I didn't want to see all of that. I just wanted to see her be a housemaid, and then that's kind of it.
That should have been it. Yeah. The trailer was cut to tell you the whole story.
Yeah.
It was cut for people who don't watch stories. Who don't know. Like for people who need, I don't know, more.
Or was it cut for book fans? Because
I don't think so. Because if you're a book fan, you don't want there to be spoilers in it. I did like the shot that was like the book cover shot.
Mm-hmm.
We got a nice like keyhole shot, or like with the key. It was nice. I was like, that's the cover. So I want to read it too. I'm going to try to read it. I wonder if it has a good audiobook.
Metal says same with the Project Hail Mary trailer. So many
Dude,
spoilers.
didn't even touch that. Didn't even click on it. But all right. So moving on, the Emmys were this week. Severance won 8 Emmys. Hacks.
Yay!
Hannah and Jean Smart from Hacks both won Emmys. That was really exciting. I didn't watch the Emmys at all, but those are the headlines that really caught my attention.
Bridgerton won Best Costumes.
Ooh, nice.
So that's pretty much the only one that caught my attention.
Okay, let's talk about the fact that Nina and Shaun White have broken up. I can't believe this. I'm so sad. I was so invested in her love story.
They were together for
5 years.
5? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And they've been friends before, like long before that.
Yeah, I think they met at a Tony Robbins retreat.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Tony Robbins runs deep. Didn't realize that. Yeah, so they broke up a little less than 1 year into their relationship. And I tried to read into some.
Wait, they broke up
1 year into their engagement. I'm sorry. Okay. I tried to get some more info on it, and like there really isn't anything. I think it was like a mutual type of breakup. Someone said that Nina wanted to get married and have a family.
No,
and he didn't.
No, it was the opposite way around.
Oh,
someone said saying everything backwards.
Then we don't know if this is true. The speculation.
So there was a rumor, not a rumor. I don't know. It was on like one of the headlines underneath it saying that there was like whisperings that Shaun White wanted to settle down and have a family and have kids, and Nina was thinking about reviving her career still, which is a weird rumor because when she was dating Ian Smolderholder, the rumor why they broke up was that he wanted to get married and settle down and have kids, and that's why they broke up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But then I saw rumors that he cheated too.
Yeah, because Tamara says that she did a lip sync to a sound that goes like, if you're trying to change a man, there are 10 other women trying to change him too, and it's obvious she's been crying. I don't know if that means that he's cheated.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope that's not the case. But those are obviously rumors like on TikTok, but you never know. What actually happened? I was just sad because I was so happy for Nina.
I know.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, yes. Big Little Lies season 3 is officially in the works. I didn't think this was going to happen. Did you?
That's wild. No, I mean, I think for a second, maybe after season 2.
It's been a while.
Then it fell off, yeah.
Because season 2 wasn't as good as season 1, so...
It was still good, though.
Oh, yeah, still good.
Yeah.
But Francesca Sloan, who co-wrote Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the show that was on Amazon, is set to write and executive produce alongside David E. Kelley, Nicole Kidman, and Reese Witherspoon. All of the actors have said that they've wanted to come back, but it's not like official if they're back.
Shailene coming back too?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I feel like the show isn't the show without Shailene. Like she's the mom that's like not from this world.
Grounds us.
She's younger. Yeah. All right. We're going to roll on into what right now? What are you reading right now?
Nothing. This is one of those weeks where I literally only watch TV, one TV show.
I finished Wild Reverence. It was very good. It wasn't like, okay, so Divine Rivals duology definitely is like more fun. Wild Reverence was sweeping and dramatic and beautiful. And there was a lot of drama happening. And I loved it. But I did love Divine Rivals more because there was a little more levity and fun within the relationship. Whereas in Wild Reverence, there's a lot of just like yearning.
I love yearning.
We love yearning. It was a beautiful book. I'm just saying, if I'm going to compare the two, like my vibe definitely includes more comedy that I devour. But I devoured Wild Reverence, and it was beautiful and great and fantastic. It was just like, I was constantly like, when are they going to work this out? Not another thing. Oh no. I was just like, I was in dramatics for them the whole time. I was like, oh my God, they have to work this out. They have to work this out. Whereas when I was reading Divine Rivals, I was like, ha, this is so cute. Like the You've Got Mail aspect of Divine Rivals really brought like this fun giddiness. And then with Wild Reverence, it's like she's a god and he's immortal and he immortal. So he has a short lifespan and she is in this ruthless world where gods murder each other for their powers all the time and people are getting murdered around her and there's like bitchy asshole gods that want to kill her and she's just always trying to evade death and get back to him and make sure he's not murdered because he's in a war.
The stakes.
And the stakes are really high and stress me out at times. Like I loved them and I was like, they have to have a happy ending together. The whole time I was stressed for their happy ending. And I also read almost all of Poverty Shallow's book, Nice Girls Don't Win. It's a memoir, and I've really enjoyed getting to hear her perspective on all the things, her whole career, and how she got started in the Survivor universe and what was going on in her life when she was at various different points in her Survivor career. It's been really fascinating, and I really wish that I could finish it. I will be able to on the 20th when my Spotify hours come renew. I was so annoyed. I was like, I have an hour and 45 minutes left. And Spotify was like, pardon our interruption, you're out of time.
No.
But you can buy more. I'm like, I already paid. I'm not buying more.
Okay, do the hours roll over or is it just 15 hours?
No, 15 hours every month. They don't roll over.
Damn.
So you got to use them.
I gotta use them.
That's
Frick.
the thing.
I'm gonna download the Housemaid or I'm gonna listen to the Housemaid.
Yeah, start listening to the Housemaid. That's gonna be my next. I hope it has a good audiobook. But yeah, I knew I was gonna run out because I was listening to the first Divine Rivals on Spotify and I didn't run out. And I was like, I don't know how many I have left, but I'm probably not going to make it through.
I wish there was like a little ticker that they had on Spotify.
Yes, they don't have it. You have to like go to your account and like go into a little weird thing to find out how many hours you have left. It's a pain in the ass. So I don't do it.
I don't like
that.
I
did it one time, but you have to like keep track in your head a little bit. Like when you open a book and you look at the hours and you do the math and it does not work to listen to it faster. It's the same amount of time. If it's a 15-hour book, it's your 15 hours. Yeah. Anyway, and everyone in the comments of my TikTok about this will talk about how I should get Libby. I'm like, I have everything, but I get 15 hours for free on Spotify and I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to listen to books there. Says you can't fall asleep listening, you lose hours. I know you can't listen to something where you have to like back up a lot. I don't know if that counts because I was doing that during a Sum of Divine Rivals because I was like, I missed a little detail, I need to go back, and I was like, am I using an extra minute or does this not count because I already listened to this minute?
Interesting. I wonder what all of that.
I know, technicalities. What have you been watching on TV?
Gilmore Girls.
And Dancing with the Stars, the premiere this week.
Yeah, it was so good. God. Did you finish Dancing with the Stars?
I did.
Did you watch Robert's dance?
I watched everybody's dance. Robert's dance was great. Yeah. I'm just so happy to see Robert Irwin here because I watched Bindi and I loved her. And he was so little then.
I know. They showed footage of him. I'm like a baby.
Yeah. And Derek obviously knows him and I think feels so proud and endeared to have him on the show.
He's just like like the nicest boy. Like he's just so enthusiastic and so sweet. And he was so excited to have Whitney as his partner. And then he kept saying, he's like, this show changed our lives. And I'm like, wait, I think it was like their comeback, like the family's
well,
comeback.
it was their comeback into the spotlight. Like we hadn't heard anything since Steve's death. So it was such, it was probably like relaunched them into society in a way.
So 10 years ago was 2016?
2015.
Why do I keep thinking that's 2026? I don't know. Okay. 2015. All right. I think Steve died in 2008. I want to say
it was, a while before that.
Yeah. So it had been like 7 years.
But watching Bindi was such a joy. And everyone was so fun to watch last night. I was so proud of Meredith Blake from Parent Trap. I didn't know that she was hit by a car and that ended her dance career. Like, I love a dance redemption story. And I was also really proud of the lady who broke her hip 16 years ago and was a dancer.
Oh, Hilaria Baldwin.
I was just like, she was really emotional after, and it's like, yeah, she's dancing like on a professional scale for the first time, and that was like her love.
Yeah. She was, I was like very surprised. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, she's good.
She's good. She didn't seem like at all like she was the celebrity in the pairing. They seemed like she was giving Cha-Cha choreo. From Grease.
I know that she's like not a well-liked person, and I want to know why. I don't really like know all too much, but it was very interesting watching how Alec Baldwin was there during like all of
Well, what I love about Dancing with the Stars is it gives these celebrities that have had like a rough time of it in whatever publicity way this kind of clean slate for people to get to know who they are behind that, because there's only so much you can garner from the headlines and clips you see of them on the internet. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know anything about her, and so we'll see, but just like that storyline really hits. The dance redemption. But so many people were great. There's the girl from Fifth Harmony.
Oh yeah.
She was great. There's Dylan Efron, charming as fuck. Like, he was really fun to watch. Who opened, the gymnast opened up. She has like a classic gymnast first dance where she's like stiff. Kind of shut down and stiff, because that's how you're taught to be gymnast with no emotion.
Yeah.
Jordan Childs.
Yeah. We have the Mormon Wives, whom I was very excited to see. I knew Whitney was going to be really good because she freaking went to, like, she's Mormon. Like, she went to...
she was a dancer. She competed with
Whitney.
Whitney, the choreographer that is with Robert.
You know,
Urban.
all of those, like most of those professional dancers
are from Utah.
Are from Utah? Yeah.
I know my lore of Dancing with the Stars.
I know you do. But yeah, I mean, she was amazing, of course. Jan, which I thought his name was Jan the whole time.
Oh my God. Jan from Taylor Swift's Eras Tour has a heavy accent and sounds so different than we imagined him, because we imagined him as Rysand.
I'm sorry. I thought he had this deep... I met this man in person, and he didn't...
I feel like he didn't speak when we met him.
He said, thank you, and it's nice to meet you.
It didn't sound like...
Yeah, it didn't feel like the way he was talking on Dancing with the Stars, but
his voice was just a lot like higher, and we imagined it deeper.
Very jarring. But I'm excited. His face, I had to rewatch some of his stuff on Taylor Swift tour, because I'm like, I just need to be reminded of like, oh my God, he's just amazing. So, I love him, but he definitely put way too many, lifts
and tricks. I feel like that's a new pros common mistake. They like to make it real flashy for their first dance, but hopefully he'll next week chill it out a little bit for her, because she's a good dancer. We didn't really get to see her dance much.
Yeah, she got into it. I can't believe also she had a baby 2 months ago.
Oh my God, I know. Alex Earl was also really good. She did
Alex
Britney
is
Spears.
so good. I know she
Yeah,
was
she's
super
with Mark.
nervous.
Wait, is she with Mark? No, Mark's with the Utah
Whitney.
not the Mormon life. Yeah,
She's with Val.
She is with Val. Yeah,
Yeah, so she's
Val's
with Val. I'm actually a little sad that we don't get to see like Jenna Johnson's choreography because she was so good last year with Joey.
Yeah, but we've got Daniela.
That's true.
We've got Whitney. Like Whitney's an amazing choreographer, as we saw with Robert.
Yeah.
And we've got Val, who's also fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the only disappointing part of this premiere episode was the opening number. I thought it was kind of bland.
When someone else choreographed it, not any of the dancers.
Oh yeah, I know. But like, usually they have a really great one. I know Mandy Moore used to do a lot of them. She did Britney.
Taylor.
She did Taylor Swift's tour. But yeah, and sometimes Derek will do it or Val will do it, but it was choreographed by someone else and everyone was just in black.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? And usually it's like themed and or has like a lot of movement coming into the building. And it's really fun. It was boring.
Yeah. Honestly, like it was so fun watching. I started watching again last year because of TikTok and Alona. So I'm excited this year to keep with it.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's like, I feel like people who don't watch Dancing with the Stars don't understand the fact that like there's more to it than just the dancing. There's like these storylines for all these people are so like heartwarming. And I love getting to know them through the dance cycle, the 8 weeks. Anyway, I thought Andy was really cute. The guy who was he's on Conan.
Oh yeah.
Andy Richter.
I just watched his face the whole time.
I was like, oh, he really tried. All right. Movies. Did you watch any movies?
No.
Okay.
Just
nice.
Gilmore Girls. That's it.
I watched Gilmore Girls too. I am in season 2.
Me too.
But I watched The Wrong Paris with Miranda Cosgrove, and it was actually really fun and cute to watch at home.
That's on Netflix, right?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, when you said that the other night, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's called The Wrong Paris. It is like The Bachelor in a movie, but we get to see like the behind the scenes basically. So Miranda Cosgrove lives in Texas and she lives with her grandma and her 2 other sisters, and she gets accepted into art school. She wants to be an artist, and it's in Paris. And it has like a $30,000 tuition, and they don't have that kind of money. So she's like, I have to figure out how to get there. And so her sister loves the honey pot, which is the Bachelor, and he's the honey, the guy. She's like, you have to audition for the honey pot. You get like this big participation fee, and when you win challenges, you get money. And so she's like, okay, let's go to auditions. And she auditions and gets on the show, and it's going to be in Paris. So she's going to use the show to get herself to Paris, so she doesn't have to pay the ticket, and then use the money from the show to pay for tuition. And then the big twist in the show.
Don't tell me the big twist. I want to watch it.
Well, no, it's in the trailer.
Oh.
That's why it's called The Wrong Paris, is that they're filming in Paris, Texas. But like, it's literally such a con because the girls, like the audition poster has a picture of the Eiffel Tower on it, and it's like honeypot Paris, and they're like, we never said Paris, France. I'm like, you put a picture of the Eiffel Tower, bitch.
Oh my. Wow.
So anyway, but like after auditions, she goes to this bar and she meets him like organically, so she knows him when she gets there.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. Gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah. So Metal says it's like Hannah Montana movie meets Attached at the Hip. That's exactly what it's like. It's like if The Bachelor did like what I did with Attached at the Hip, and I'm like, who made this movie, and can I pitch you Attached at the Hip?
Please. Netflix. Make it happen.
All right. Well, we're going to move into our main discussion. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before we move in, we're going to take a second to thank everybody out there listening. Thank you for being a part of our podcast community. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. If you don't already, we would be super grateful if you followed the show for free in your favorite podcast listening app so you never miss an episode. If you like to watch the show instead of listen, you can. It's on YouTube, youtube.com/@those4kingfangirls, and you can subscribe there for free and never miss an episode that way. And we also have a Patreon, which is why we can do this show.
Oh, yeah.
It's supported by viewers and listeners like you, and we are so grateful for y'all. We love our community over there, and we'd love to have you, if you're not already, a patron. Patreon.com/those4kingfangirls. The link is in the show notes. We've got some really fun perks. At our first level, Team Jacob, you get the show ad-free. You get to come to the recordings, put your 2 cents in live, and you get our flagship benefit, Fangirl Tea Time, which is an extra half an hour show attached to every single episode where we tell anecdotes about stuff going on in our actual personal lives, and we go deeper into different topics that we talked about during the show. It's just a really fun time, and we love the close-knit community there, and we have 2 other tiers, and at our $15 tier, you get to apply to be on an episode of the show. Mm-hmm. You get to come to Fangirl bonding sessions. We have every single month a Zoom call where we hang out with our Team Polis Bananas patrons. And you get access to our entire archive of Fangirl Tea Time. So that is 135 episodes. If you join at Team Jacob, the first level, you get access of 100, episode 120 on. So we have like different seasons of the archive of Fangirl Tea Time there. Mm-hmm. But it's really, really fun, and we love to have you. And if you subscribe annually, you get a 16% discount, which is about 2 months for free, a month and a half for free. Woo! Woo woo! All right. We're going to roll on into our main discussion. So this summer, I Turned Pretty spoilers are now about to come. You are now in danger of being spoiled for the series finale. If you don't leave, go watch and then come back, okay? All right. If you're a patron, we're going right in. If not, we'll be right back after these messages. All right. The Summer I Turned Pretty finale. Oh, it was so good. Were you happy?
So good. I was so happy. I was like dying, like not texting you.
I know. I was like, we have to wait. We have to wait to talk on the show. But like, let's go through it chronologically, right?
Well, I also think we should talk about our initial thoughts of what we thought was going to happen.
Yeah. Well, we kind of had our theories at the beginning of the season. Like, we thought we were going to do a time jump, which we only did like a year.
A year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I thought we were doing 10 years. Like, let's talk about maybe a couple episodes back when the wedding actually was
the wedding, because we didn't really get into that.
Yeah. And I feel like that was a little anticlimactic. Like, I wanted something really dramatic to happen at that wedding. I wanted Conrad to stand up and speak now or forever hold his peace. I wanted her to turn around and be like, I can't do this. Like, I wanted to see the wedding.
Yeah. I wanted to see more of the wedding. That's for sure. But it started
this hype.
It started crumbling so quickly because the Bachelorette night.
Yeah, because Conrad admitted that he loves her out on the beach, which was a fantastic scene, played so well by both parties.
Yes. Oh, God. He's so good. He's such a great actor. I can't.
I love also how these comparisons side by sides with Leonardo DiCaprio, young Leo. Have you seen them?
Yes, I've seen them.
He does look just like him. I can't believe it. Okay, so there's a specific side-by-side. Jenny was definitely doing the Titanic shots when they had that moment in the bathroom when he cut himself and she was helping him.
Yep.
And there was something about it when I was watching it. I was like, why does this feel so familiar? And then the fucking side-by-side popped up on my feed with Jack drawing her like one of her French girls with the shot-by-shot. And I was like, oh, my God. No wonder.
That scene was so charged. I was like, oh.
All their scenes are so charged, and I love it so much. They do a really good job with the sexual tension between the two of them. Like, they're all like vibrating. You could feel it in the air. So yeah, were you let down? I love Jeremiah. Like, I feel like I've loved him in the past. I love him when he's doing fun scenes. In these emotional scenes, I feel like he wasn't really holding the same weight
I think so too.
as
think
everyone else.
like you could see him get upset, but I didn't feel it.
Yeah, it was very surface level performance.
And like a lot of people were pointing out like it was just a competition for him. Like he definitely truly
I think he definitely loved her.
yeah,
I think they formed a codependent relationship.
for sure. And
And
through their trauma.
Yes, through their trauma. And I think he just was afraid to be by himself. And she was like feeling this intense guilt and need to help him through everything because of what happened the first time. Like, she loves him, but I don't think she was in love with him.
Yeah.
Like,
Wasn't
she
the
loves
same.
him like a best friend.
The feelings weren't there. Well, and then all of his like little dumb quirks too that just kept coming out.
He needed to learn how to be by himself. He had this like whiny thing that happens when you're codependent and people do things for you all the time. And no one ever made him fly by himself. Do we bring his storyline? I really want to connect it to this final episode, Jeremiah.
That's okay.
Okay, so in final episode, Jeremiah, he is becoming self-aware that he's codependent. And he's talking about how it's probably good for him that Denise is going to move to San Francisco because he's been living on her couch now for 6 months. They formed this really nice friendship, and he has found himself through something he's really good at, which is cooking.
Can we just talk about the cooking for a second?
Yes.
Because I feel like this came out of the blue. It was always Conrad cooking and making sure he was feeding Belly.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, now it's his thing?
Well, I feel like Conrad, we were very specific about how he cooks to feed, but doesn't cook for taste. He's cooking plain chicken.
Okay.
He's trying to just like be healthy, and he can cook because he'll do things. You know, he's a doer. He learns things, but he's not like into cooking. What I do wish we had more foreshadowing with
the cooking.
Jeremiah being good at cooking, because we could have easily just thrown in a scene where he and Belly are cooking at college or something instead of in bed together, in my opinion. And that could have maybe led to some foreshadowing. The only foreshadowing we had in this season in my head is when Belly was like, last year, the cake, yes, but like the cake, because we didn't have the basis of him being into food, sounded whiny as fuck. Like, ew, little rich boy, sit down.
Ew.
The cacao is the cake, Belly. Like, fuck off. But we had this moment on Thanksgiving where she was like, my boyfriend made this last year and it was so good. And when she made it, it wasn't.
Oh.
And that was like when I knew that they were doing like, oh, he's going to be a cook.
It just happened really quick there at the very end. I just wanted to see. So like Conrad worked on himself, went to therapy, talked about it. It seems as though both Jer and Belly hadn't done that yet. Like
Jared needs to go to therapy.
he's self-aware enough, but
Yeah, he's becoming self-aware. But okay, then though, this is where I was going with this. So he's like, it's going to be a good thing for me to be by myself and fly solo. And then he leans in and fucking kisses Denise. And I know Denise clearly had some feelings growing for Jeremiah. But I mean, was this going to be a one-night stand? I feel like this is kind of like sucks for Denise, because if she we had foreshadowing that she falls hard for people and she's going to fall for him when she had that conversation about love with him. And then now she's moving to San Francisco. He's not going to move to San Francisco. That would be the opposite of his arc, that he needs to be alone.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened there? I wanted a little epilogue at the end, a little period for everyone who wasn't Belly and Conrad.
Me too.
Did you feel that way?
Yeah. We'll get to that later. But yeah, I loved the extra, like the two different timelines. I thought they were so fun. Next to each other for this finale.
For this episode, yeah.
Yeah. But what did you think about the episodes, like, after the wedding, after, like, they split? What did you think? What?
3 break?
The break.
Like the darkest night of the soul?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it was needed, and it felt like I could really feel the book when that was happening. I was like, I know exactly where we are in Jenny's act structure.
Okay, but the book ends when she takes a step towards Conrad at the airport.
Oh, I'm so glad we didn't end like that.
Yeah.
But like, you could feel the structure of a novel, you know?
Yes.
Because or a movie, you know, and we don't usually see that same structure in a TV show for this very reason, because people are like, that episode was boring, because everyone wants to get through that portion of the book as quickly as possible, because the darkest night of the soul is just depressing. And it was almost a full episode, but I think
there was 2 episodes basically.
Well, she was on the upswing the next episode.
Yeah.
But like that first episode was that really depressing section where everything falls apart, where she was searching for her backpack. And you know what? I'm really glad. I like the backpack.
I love the backpack.
Yeah. I think we had fun with the backpack, and she really had to strike out on her own and like explore the city in haste.
Oh yeah.
And I love her helping the girl from Heartstopper. I love the kicking the guy. Like,
that's where she's from. Oh my God, that was killing me.
Yeah. When I saw her, I was like, oh my God, thank God, a friend. I know her. I love her. She's great. Go talk to her. She was like a life raft in the ocean of confusion and, you know, loneliness. So, and then we started to see this slow upswing, and she made these friends really quickly because of this thing that happened.
Yep.
And that's what happens when you like study abroad. You know, you find this group and you bond really quickly because they're all you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it a little like, how did she get both of these? How did she get this apartment? How did she get these jobs? How are they paying for the apartment? Yeah, but whatever. You just suspend your disbelief. Where's her visa?
So, I mean, it kind of worked out because, I mean, in a sense, like, yeah, how'd she get the apartment? But we saw the progression. Like, she was living in a shitty place that, like, people, they wanted her to do things to, like, keep up.
I guess, like, I saw a lot of people being like, how is that apartment has got to be so expensive? Because she's got a view and it's really nice and she lives alone. But suspend disbelief because we need it to be pretty for the show.
Yeah.
How did you feel about these? Like the same?
I
like the letters too.
I enjoyed them. I thought it was needed. Everyone was like, I feel like everyone was so charged because we all were riding this high, like wanting to see something happen. The wedding, and
the wedding drama,
and the lead up to it, like the reaction, watching the public reaction to like Conrad declaring his love, like the wedding scene, like her stepping towards Conrad at the airport, like that was so fun to watch that and to like experience it through everyone's eyes. Also, I just have to say, like, watching it week to week is superior when it comes to this type of experience.
Yeah, but also I do think that when you binge these, it's going to feel like a movie because of like how it really does follow that act structure instead of like the mini act structure of a show where you have an arc happening in each episode. And does she really just, I'm now thinking about the book and you saying that it ends with her stepping toward Conrad. We don't get to go to Paris at all?
No.
That sucks. I really want to, I don't think I talked about this on the show, but I was appalled when she got to Paris after talking to a man on the phone. She is a student. She gets to the school who told her they still have a spot for her. And they just say, sorry, leave? Can I call someone for you? Excuse me, find a place for her to live or pay for her hotel room until she can get a place to go back. Like, this is absolutely bonkers. This is a student that's supposed to be in your care. You approved her. You cannot just let her go into the wilderness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was appalling.
Yeah.
I can't believe none of that was offered, but I get it for the show and like the purpose of.
Like, they could have given her one night at a hotel room.
I'm sure they had some
still have been
place.
hard. Yeah, I know. I'm sure they could have found something, even if the woman had to house her for a night. Like, you can't let a student go after she flied all the way here for school. You have to give her some place to stay for a night. Jesus.
Pauline said, I'm so glad that the series continued after the wedding, unlike the book. It always bothered me and felt unfinished. I can't believe that.
I can't believe it either. Right now, like, is the first time I've heard it when you said it to me like 20 minutes ago now. And I'm just like, I cannot believe there was no epilogue. Cannot.
Did you want her to like talk to Conrad at the airport?
I did, but I love what we got. I loved the letters, and I do really think it was a realistic response for her to like not want to come back because she felt like she ruined like these two people she loves lives, and feeling like the villain. Like, that arc was very true to, I think, how anyone would feel.
I agree.
After this situation. And I love that she didn't throw them out. She was reading them. But she didn't respond. But like, she didn't say not to write.
Yeah. I think she needed that year of growth. I mean, it's such
she needed to prove to herself that she was not codependent on these boys.
Yes. And she's so young. And she just went through a really dramatic experience. And if she was so sure on Jeremiah, but then like once Conrad kind of came back in the picture, she wasn't.
Yeah, well, she was so sure that Conrad didn't actually love her.
Oh yeah, that came out. Yeah,
and that came back. Yeah, I like the arc that took. Do we want to start talking about the episode?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So the episode opens and Conrad is there. Conrad has a conference in Brussels. And I thought I was going to stop there on the way back, but he's like, no, I'm going to stop in Paris on the way there because Belly's birthday is coinciding with it. And he gets there and he's just like sitting outside her apartment complex. And Belly rolls up on the back of Benito's scooter, despite them having broken up.
Which we didn't know at that time.
I feel like it was confirmed when they didn't kiss. He just did the French goodbye, like kiss. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, there was no lip kiss. So
I was more devastated. I was like, oh no, Conrad's going to see this. And you could see in his face too. He was like very unsure.
Yeah. But okay, did it bother? I mean, this is just, I'm going to be a little nitpicky with some moments here. I loved the episode, but it bothered me that she did not look his way for 1,000 years. And that's where you go into her apartment complex. Like, you look at that. Like, she just kept looking at the wall and at Benito for so long. She didn't notice that Conrad was there until like Benito had driven away. She was standing there for a good like dramatic 20 seconds.
He was sitting on the other side of the street.
Yeah, but like right in sight. She just had to turn her head.
I mean, I don't know.
I was like, when is she gonna turn around? Hello.
He was like drove up the street. Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
They drove up and didn't look at him. They did the Charlie's Angels, takes off the helmet, and she's like, and like whipped her hair around.
You know, I need to talk about this.
I know. The hair is coming, but did you feel like she was doing a dramatic hair whip?
For sure, but like we had the dramatic peach scene, so it wasn't the same. Like, of course.
All right, go on. Say your piece about this, Bob.
Okay.
I thought she looked really cute.
No. Hair is very important to me, as you guys know. and Belly has a bob. And let me tell you guys, this is not a
fresh bob.
This is not a French bob, okay? And I was looking at it. It's not. She cut her hair. That's her real hair. She was not wearing a wig. This bob was the most horrific bob I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm sorry. It's like she wanted to commit to the bob, but it like wasn't a bob. First of all, can I just talk about it? I was watching the bob the entire episode.
Oh my God. I can't.
It literally annoyed the fucking shit out of me.
I thought her hair looked cute because I was worried it was going to be an actual bob, and I don't like them.
No. It was too long.
I liked how.
Oh God, no! It was too long. It was short in the front and long in the back, and it was giving Lord Farquaad. It was so round, Christine.
I thought it looked so good on her.
My God, she needed a side part. It was too heavy. She needed texture. It wasn't moving. Like it just moved as one like round shape.
I just did not feel that at all.
My friend I had two friends at school watching it at midnight as well, and we were beside ourselves with this fucking bob. It was bad. You guys.
I was so worried she was gonna come back with no hair, so I was like, "Oh, it's still there."
God, it needed to be.
I thought it was gonna be a pixie cut. And I was worried.
No. Her face is too long. I really just wanted to put my fingers in her hair and just like flop it over. It needed a flop, okay, at least but it was. Let me just technically, okay. The technical part of this is that the back was way too long. So like if she ever moved her head back, it would just like balloon in the back. Like from the front, super cute. Loved the length in the front. Any side part, and like anytime we saw her profile or the back of her head, I was in full cringe mode. And honestly, I really tried my best to ignore my feelings of the bob, but I couldn't.
Okay.
I was fixated on it the entire episode.
I was like, "Oh, she looks cute," and then forgot about it.
I knew you were going to say that, but you know how this is important to me.
I know. You're saying, you've explained it. I just thought she looked so beautiful in this whole episode. I was just admiring her beauty.
No, her face was beautiful. I couldn't get over the round. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Okay, I want to talk about, this was plaguing me the entire episode. Belly isn't carrying any bag ever. And I'm like, where is your shit?
She's traumatized from the first day she's in Paris.
She needs a bag for her keys and her phone. She's wearing these like little shorts and this cute crop top. I'm like, I know you don't have like a thumb reader to get into your old ass French building. Like, where are your keys? Where is your phone? I don't see any phone pockets. Like, I just like, where is your money? Where is your stuff?
Yeah, when she left to go to the train, I'm like,
don't even get me started. She brought nothing with her. She was in a t-shirt and jeans. I was like, you're chasing him down. Where is your phone?
You need your passport.
She wasn't even holding her phone. Okay, this just continued. She just didn't have a purse ever. She didn't have she didn't have a train ticket, but you can get on the train without a ticket. It's like a lot of times they won't check it till you're on the train, and then you can get in trouble if you don't have your ticket. But like, the fact that she didn't have her passport, her purse, her phone,
her wallet,
she didn't call him. I was like, what's going on? Where's her keys? At least you got to show me you got keys. When you live alone, you are so paranoid about not having your keys in a city. Like, you do not want to get locked out of your apartment. So that was irking me. And then to top that all off, the bagless episode, they go to the summer house in a car returning, and they have absolutely no bags. I was like, what the fuck? this feels so weird. Like they get out of the car, no purse, no bags, and walk into the house.
No
Like,
keys,
nothing.
I think they just left it in the car and just went to go admire the view after 2 years of not being there.
No! Like, nobody does that. Oh my God. So, yeah, that was freaking me out. The worst was when she was running in the streets with no bag. I was like, girl.
Oh my God. Okay, Charlotte just Googled the bob. Lola Tongue wore a wig. Okay, so she wore a fall for the back part of her head. They cut her front pieces, but only those. That might explain. Oh my God. That explains so much, guys. It was bad. I was like, why is there no fucking movement in this hair? I wish they just cut her hair or put just a full wig on her.
Anyway. So,
Hello.
Rewinding back. So, with Conrad, she's like, I can hang out with you for the day. It's got to be like midday, right? Because she got her hair cut already. And it's leading up to her birthday. They go to everywhere on earth in those next 4 hours.
This is like the Taylor Swift London boy, and it's like you can't do all those things in one day.
I was like, they went to the Louvre and they went to Versailles. I was like, Versailles is like a 45-minute train ride. And
it's an all-day adventure with so many fucking people. There was
at
like
least
a sprinkling of people.
At least half a day. It was beautifully shot there. I love like looking at them there.
Yeah.
When they were walking through the Hall of Mirrors, it looked gorgeous.
I'm like, oh my God, they got the Hall of Mirrors? That's amazing.
I know. I was
Expensive.
like, budget. So much Taylor Swift budget. This episode was literally like a Taylor Swift music video. All of the big moments are big Taylor Swift songs, and it's crazy. So yeah, I'm just like watching them. Like they also did a bus tour. They're like, where do you want to go next?
I'm like, you guys have done enough.
Next,
go take a nap.
Home. Go home.
Yeah. So I was thinking about the timeline too. Like it was obviously midday. Like let's just say 11 a.m. All right.
Yeah, give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's 10. Maybe she went to an 8 a.m. appointment for her hair.
And then he shows up. They take like maybe like 15 minutes, but she has to be back and be changed. Probably, let's just say 7.
Wait. Also, Benito picked her up from the hair appointment and drove her home.
Okay, I'm confused.
After they were broken up.
Did she say that she got her hair cut that day? Mm-hmm. She did? I missed that. I think I was too worried about how ugly the bob was.
At the end of the episode last week, she was getting her hair done, and they were like, you have any big plans? And she was like, yeah, I'm meeting my friends for dinner tonight.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, I did not tie those two together.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, it's the 4th of July. Like that was the big like reveal that it was her birthday.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Forgot about that. Okay. So that means from 11 to 7, they did
everything in Paris.
Yes. So they had the bus tour first.
Mm-hmm. They stopped. They got off probably at the Louvre.
The Louvre is so fucking crowded.
The Louvre is huge.
Huge.
So they just like, was it the Louvre? Like I haven't concentrated on it. It looked like they went to the Louvre to me.
I don't know. I mean, they might have gone
in
to
a
like
museum
right? d'Orso or something like that. They might have maybe gone there instead.
Maybe because I wasn't like paying attention when they were doing the montage as hard until they got to Versailles. And I was like, they went to Versailles.
Yeah, that was I was like, oh, I that was an all day adventure when I went to Versailles.
Yeah, I mean, like it was a big deal. You have to go there.
Yeah, I think Taya had a day in Paris where she did a bike tour and then went to Versailles, but she only did 2 things.
Yeah, that's when I did Versailles. I did 2 things. I think I came back and did the Eiffel Tower after.
But bus tour, museum, Versailles, dinner,
Rooftop.
a rooftop
And
dinner,
then they went to dinner.
and
But,
then
like,
went down to the Seine after.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that part, it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, the stuff during the day was just a lot. It's like they've gone everywhere. Then, yeah, she's like, do you want to come with me? Like, she waited all day to be like, come to my birthday. When she was at first, I mean, we knew she felt awkward at first and she felt like she wasn't allowed to have Conrad almost. And when he looked so like puppy-like.
I know.
On her doorstep when he was like, I don't want to cause any trouble. Like, I could just go look around by myself. I just, like, Belly, don't you dare let him do that.
Like, to me, it felt not awkward, but it felt like she was annoyed by it. Like
it was. Yeah, go ahead.
It just felt like she was annoyed by him, like didn't really want him there, and had to like kind of like be like, okay, no, I should show him like manners, like I should show him around, like he came all the way here.
Yeah, I feel like her instinct was that she's like, she has this new life and he doesn't belong in it. You know, he's her old life, and she's
very
trying to
separate.
Yeah, she's trying to like grow from that and move on, like she said. And this is her having to confront the fact that she hasn't actually. And no matter what, her past is a part of her, no matter how much she tries to run from it. And it just shows up on her doorstep. I think that really hard truth that she does love Conrad is hard. It was more of like her internal conflict coming out and it like being pushed onto Conrad in that moment. It was like the house. Conrad was to Belly as the beach house was to Jeremiah in this episode. It was like where her intense failure fault line was.
Okay.
Like she, I think that's what they were doing. Like with Jeremiah, it was like she left him there and ruined his life, quotes.
Yeah.
By like ruining their marriage. And then with her, it was like Conrad ruined it. Conrad made the wedding blow up, but like actually it was her, and she was running from him and he just found her anyway.
The whole episode though, I just like there was so much like unsaid, like unspoken issues.
Moments.
And I was like,
did talk about them.
Please talk.
I know. Well, all through like the tourist times, I was like, are you guys gonna speak?
I know. I'm like, what are they talking about? Like literally surface. It felt like it was beautiful and they had like fun moment together, but it was like so surface level.
But I feel like that's so real. Like when you
That's so
see someone
true.
you haven't seen in a while, you have to work up to like these conversations.
That's
and
true.
at first it's just like, so how are you?
Yeah,
Do
they
you
had to like
still-
build their comfortability back together.
Yeah, exactly. Like he felt that not belonging thing that she was imposing on him, you know, like I don't belong here and I don't know her anymore, that sort of a feeling. But like gradually they, you know, get more comfortable. I really love the scene on the rooftop when they finally started to talk. And for a second I thought I wasn't gonna like when she was like, I remember that thing you said about like waking up on a foreign planet, and he was like, you remember that? And I was like, oh, Twilight moment. But then it got really nice. Like, he's a good actor, so it didn't turn into that. You noticed that? You saw that, did you? Like, I loved that moment where he was like, it's like the human body, and he went on this like nerd ramble metaphor.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? Sorry. And she was like, no, you sounded like 10-year-old you. That was cute.
Where the flashback started happening, I think, around that time, or were they start in the beginning? I can't remember.
There was like little moments throughout. I feel like once they started talking, like where he would see her as younger and see her now. I feel like as someone who just rewatched it, I did not need those flashbacks, but
I think it was nice. As someone who didn't.
Yeah, for I think anyone who didn't. Yeah. And I could see how that happens when you know someone for so long and then you do a time jump and you're kind of seeing them younger and seeing them now. I feel like the best part, I don't know, everything after this is the best part, but like when they get to that dinner and like seeing her with all her new friends and watching their reactions
Oh yeah.
to Conrad.
She's like, we know everything about you.
She was like, oh my God, the famous Conrad. You're a legend here. And they're like, if he's this hot, what the fuck does his brother look like?
Okay, this dinner. Well, first of all, they get changed, or she
Yes.
gets changed, and she's wearing
she
this
comes out in her dress.
her black
She's
dress.
hot.
She looks like an adult. Like this dinner and the way that she interacted with her friends, like it did feel like a different Belly, like a more mature Belly.
Paris belly. Yeah.
It was very intimate. It was such like a lovely scene. Like I just felt like it felt so warm, and I really felt like I was there. Honestly, I think it was shot so well.
It was really shot and framed and directed so beautifully. Like you felt like you were at the dinner with them.
Yes. And like immediately as Conrad learned that she's not with Benito, like things started shifting.
It just like melted away.
Yeah.
And he was waiting to hear because you could, and it was so nice. There were immediately, I started screaming when stuff happened. Like when she was like, "You'll always be the boy who taught me how to ride a scooter," and he's like, "I'll always be the boy who taught you how to ride a bike." I was like, the moment with the marijuana. See, that's the one moment I was like, I didn't want the flashback, but like, I know I've watched this 100 times, so I know that moment so well. And I was like, I don't need the flashback, but they had that little flashback by the pool really quickly.
It felt so charged. That's when like the charged moment started happening.
When they were looking at each other across the cake. You know? When the light, it was so beautifully lit. Like,
well, because she was thinking of how many times she had wished for him.
And when her friend was like, when she was like, "Where's my present?" And he was like, and her friend was like, "I think he's the present. Are you going to unwrap him tonight?" And she just never says no. She's just like, like she does her like little flirty glances.
I mean, because I really felt like she was fighting it like the whole time. Like that's how
she
felt.
started to lean in after when the presents were happening. Honestly, I feel like.
Were you watching as the time was ticking away? Were you, or because I was like, I knew.
I didn't look at the clock. Are you talking about the timeline of like the episode?
The episode, yeah. Because I was like, okay, this is gonna be the whole episode. I'm like, how is this gonna wrap up? Like I kind of expected it. Okay, so after the dinner,
yeah. Well, hold on. There's a couple other dinner moments. Okay, Benito's present is like a sex picture of her.
oh my god, I know what the heck.
Oh, how French.
Very French.
Very French. Like the fact that they were broken up. I just thinking back, I'm like, why was he driving her places if they were broken up? Don't you like, get a little space from like the boyfriend duties?
I guess very French.
He's not even French.
I know. Spanish?
Yeah,
Mexican?
or Mexican. Yeah, he's not from France, but that was funny. I was like, wow, a sex picture for her birthday. I guess he's a photographer. But yeah, oh my gosh, the little moment where he pulls out the dirt from the beach.
Oh yeah.
And tells the story. That was really sweet too. And Belly kind of melted. She was like, thank you. And then we have the walk around the sun, which is really giving before sunrise. And I feel like she was doing, it felt like that a lot. But we finally confront kind of all of the little teenagery things that happen.
Yeah. which I thought was really good. The like, what did he say? He said like
I ran away like a little bitch.
funny.
And we addressed like at the dinner, her friend was like, "This is like a movie," and he was like, "Yeah, and I'm the villain." And she was like, "No, if anyone was the villain, it was me." And that self-awareness was really nice because, of course, that's really just taking the power from the internet away to call Billy the villain, you know, for them to address it in the show.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and so they did their little slow dance and talked about prom or his mom's funeral, which I'm glad he called her out on that.
I'm glad he did. Yeah. They're just calling each other out on everything.
Yeah. And then they kissed.
Yeah. So, well, before the kiss.
Didn't she kiss him on the cheek or something when
when he gave her the sand, I think.
Yeah.
And the look on his face is so, like, he's so excited. I just love how Conrad is the one that's more in love with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't usually see that typically in these sort of rom-com. Is this a rom-com? Rom-com dramas.
Yeah.
Like, we don't see them pining so much. And if it is, it's very short. But, like, it's so clear this whole time that he's so in love with her. And he's just going to do whatever it takes. I feel like a lot of times they're so toxic masculinity about it, you know?
Yep.
And he's the opposite of that. He's really giving also, like, a guy from the 1900s with his outfits.
No,
And
I
his
thought
lack of phone at any time.
literally, this like scene was unfolding, I'm like, okay, this is giving Bridgerton. Like, it's giving
The yearning.
love declaration, the yearning, the carriage
Yes.
ride scene. It's giving all of that, and I was so happy.
Yeah, he really delivers on that, and I loved it. And I love how much he spoke up. Like, Conrad doesn't talk that much in a lot of these episodes when there's people around. He'll talk like one-on-one. But in that scene at dinner, I love seeing him interact with her friends and kind of just like laugh and be happy and like drink wine and get to know everybody. It was really nice to see him spread his wings in that way and be outgoing because he's usually so man in the corner brooding. Okay, so they have a very friends-like moment where she's like, I was trying to move on. And he's like, have you moved on? Jenny is loving referencing Friends a lot in this season. And there's this really iconic moment with Rachel and Ross where she leaves him this voicemail when she's drunk and he's listening to it and she's in the room and she doesn't remember what she said on the voicemail. He's like, oh, you left me a voicemail, Rach. And he's on the phone in the voicemail. She's I am over you. And then he's like, she rips the phone out of his hand, throws it in the sink, and she's on top of his back.
Yep, I know this scene.
And he's like, you're over me? When were you under me? And it's giving that moment, like, have you moved on? And then Dress starts playing. We get such a great sexy sequence. Like,
Oh, it was so good.
it was so good. It was so steamy. Like, they were making out.
Yeah. I was not expecting that. I was expecting like a
chase.
a kiss.
Yes. Oh my God. And in the car.
In the car.
It was like The Notebook.
Yeah.
And then like up the stairs. That shot from above where she's like, he's under the dress. And she's like, ah! Oh my God.
I was like, please let this happen. In this moment, I was like, oh my God, it's like the Bridgerton carriage scene. Like, that's what this was giving.
And she's like, and the song's like, at least we were electrified. And then when everything just stops. And he's like, I dream about this. I literally was like, oh my God.
I was so giddy, like sitting down here on my couch in the deep darkness of 1 a.m. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I just was like, they're doing such a good job with this. Like, cheers to the fucking editor, to the actors, the writers. Like, wow, what a bomb. Like, they finally get together scene. And the whole like everything on the bed, and then we kind of fade to black before they're having sex.
He takes her bra off.
Yeah,
and it's
but
like
we don't see it.
We get a little side boob, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I didn't know we were gonna go that far.
Did we get side boob? I thought we got the back when he takes it off, but I didn't see it fall. I was like, okay, they've censored.
Oh, we got a little side boob.
We got side boob. And he was like, I want to take it off. I was like, weird. Conrad is speaking so many words.
Okay, but when dress started, this is I just wanted to ask you, when Taylor's songs start in the Summer I Turn Pretty,
yes,
are you immediately taken out?
Okay, this is the first time it was perfect for the scene. I wasn't taken out. I have been taken out many times before. Many. I'm like, another Taylor Swift song. But this time, it was perfect. Even Out of the Woods, I think, worked perfect.
Oh,
I was like, wow,
that.
this is like the musical of Taylor Swift. It's working so well. At times where like we did the flashback of when she was with the unicorn and she lost Conrad at the store.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like that was like, we did not need this Taylor Swift song. Robin, I think, was playing from TTPD. And I was like, this is a waste of your budget. You could have put any song here.
Or like, I mean, I liked how did it end? I think they used that in the wedding.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I liked, goodbye, bigger than the whole sky.
Oh, God.
That was really emotional.
When did they use that one?
It was when she was passing away.
I
think.
think. Fuck that. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Or when she visited her for the last time. It was really sad.
But but in the scene, yes, I think dress worked. But I was like, wait, it's coming to that part where it like
Were
stops.
you taken out? Oh, but it worked so
But it
well.
worked. Yeah.
They did it perfect.
And I was like, yes.
Yes.
It was like a cheer. It was like I was watching a basketball game, and like you were like watching as the ball was about to go into the hoop.
Yes.
And I'm just like, yeah.
I know. It was so good. They did it great. And then
The aftermath.
So, I mean, I knew they were setting up for like the run. You know, I was like, what are we going to do to get that run for the airport moment?
I was not expecting the run.
Oh,
I was just
I've set up the run myself many times, so I know the run.
Okay.
But yeah, you thought they were going to break up again and have to get back together?
Yes. Because she was so adamant. Like, she was so mean, I thought.
I think this was like a protective mechanism for her, you know, like because he's declared he loves her and then literally just like left her at prom and then like pretended like she didn't exist for a long time in front and like made out with other girls in front of her and like all that stuff. So I feel like she was like, I don't want to get stuck in this pattern again. And I think it is a legitimate demon to have in your head to think that he is loving her or is feeling like so adamant about this because his mom wanted it.
Yeah.
And he wants to live up to her expectations and make her proud. And that was a really emotional scene.
Yeah. So, like, we obviously cut to the fade to black after they have sex, wake up, cuddling.
Yeah, she says, like, I used to wish for you. Oh, this was the trigger. She was like, I used to wish for you every birthday. And he's like, well, you're stuck with me forever.
Yep. And then
And
that
she was like,
ugh.
And I feel like it's almost like we took it as like, because in so many things, this is like a commitment issue. But I think for her, it was more like, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Like, don't say that because you don't mean it.
And I also think she's battling the whole, like, this is a new me. I don't want to go back to the old me, and you are a part of the old me. Yeah, and God, like the whole mood just shifts, and it's like back to the beginning of like when they said hi or when he like approached her. And I'm glad he's like, I'm glad he said like, did I do something? What did I do?
Me too.
Because it's like, yeah, they needed to talk because they were just gonna have sex, and she was like, okay, bye.
Yeah, it was like, I think also a wake up call for her. Like, how is he supposed to fit into this life? He can't. He doesn't fit here, and I don't want to go back. That sort of a thing, to like what my fuck ups were until she talks about it with him.
Yeah, and they had the whole conversation, and like this was the big declaration that like I have, like if I would have met you today, I would have loved you today, and like it has nothing to do with my mom. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what she needed to hear.
Yeah, I really wanted him to say, if I would have met you today, I would have walked up to you and like kind of painted a story.
Yes.
And not just saying I would have loved you. I was like, this is a perfect moment for you to do like a little adorable storytelling.
Yeah. Would have been nice.
But the whole conversation was really needed. And when he left, I was like, how long are you going to take to get up?
He just looks so sad.
He looks so sad. I mean, I can't imagine hearing that from someone I was in love with. Like, you only love me because your mom wants you to, and then like them not believing you when you said that's not it.
Also, I was really fixated on the fact that they just had sex and he didn't take a shower and put his clothes back on from the whole day.
That happens all the time in movies.
I know.
But yeah, it was so awkward when she got up. He's like, where are you going? And she's like, I have to pee. You're a doctor. You get it? I was like, girl, that was cold. Ice cold. But yeah, when she realizes that she's kind of, this is her pushing away, like saying that she doesn't deserve love. And she runs for him. I love
there was
when
a
she
flashback
was like
scene,
screaming. During now?
Was there a flashback scene that like made her rethink? I can't remember.
I thought she saw the polar bear and she was thinking about her mom sent that picture.
Oh yeah, that she's like, I've tried
of
to
her as a little girl. And she's like, but is that little girl so bad? Like, she's embracing the parts of her that are still in her from her past that are good. And she's not all bad. But I think she deemed herself like as a terrible person after what happened with the wedding and the brothers.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, immediately as like Out of the Woods started playing.
Like, yes! Yeah! No, when she was like screaming out the window, I was like, please hear her. Like, Conrad! He was so sad. Like, I need to cheer him up. That sad face is like killing me.
He has the best puppy dog sad face.
I know.
And okay, so she's running, guys. She's
Are
running
we out of the woods? And are we out of the woods? And are we out of the woods? And are we out of the woods?
Wait, but did you see when she yelled out the window that there was a light that turned on?
No. Yeah, I can't wait to watch this again. I'm going to watch it again, like over lunch and dinner today.
And anyways, yeah, she's running without her bag, without her phone, without her passport. Nothing.
Zero things. I was like, call him, bitch. Call him.
I'm like, he took a taxi. Like, he's gone.
Send him a text message. Don't get on the train. I was like, are we going to have to go all the way to Brussels for this run?
I mean, she gets on the train and it's moving.
It's moving. No, she hops on as it's like about to leave.
Oh, God.
And I was like, bitch, you told him to take the 5 a.m. train. You couldn't even get breakfast. He was like, I cannot go. Oh my God, we didn't talk about how he was like, I don't have to go to the conference.
Oh,
and she's
yeah.
like, no, you should go. Don't change your life for me. She's really trying to be
Push
this
him
like
away.
independent woman who doesn't need him, instead of thinking about it in the way that like she's actually just trying to isolate herself from anything happy.
Yeah. But okay, so she's searching the seats.
Searching the seats for a long time,
For a
going through
moment?
every cart.
For a moment, I
was
thought
like,
she
did
got
get
on the wrong train.
Me too. I was like, fuck. Is he not going to be there and we're going to see his train pull away and hers on a different train? Oh my God. I was so glad when that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
And it was like, are we out of the goods? Are we out of the goods yet? Good or whatever? And it ended right at that moment where she's like, is this seat taken? They did a good job
And
with
he
music
was-
in this episode.
His face when he realized that she ran after him and followed him onto the moving train, and he
Yeah.
was so like beside himself. Like you could just see his beautiful little face.
I'd light up.
It was just like, oh, you're here.
Because it was such an extreme, like being him.
I know.
Going from like, I came all the way here. We had sex. I thought I had locked it down, and
Yeah.
then it just flipped on its head. Oh my God! And she was like, I can't change my life for you. I was like, I'm not expecting you to. I don't want you to. Please have breakfast with me. The poor boy. Oh my God. And when they were asking him at the dinner, like, I think it's so romantic what you did, like declaring yourself. And he's like, I didn't plan to be fair. I did not start this conversation. It just came out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, then we have that scene and it was really nice. He's just such a good actor. He really pulls this off. Like, I don't think that everyone could do this. Like the scene in the car when he's flashing back to that other scene in the car from when they got the peaches, and now she's back and they're going back and she's leaning out the window and he like puts his hand on her back now and like they hold hands. My heart.
The only thing, okay, we also didn't talk about the other storyline.
Oh yeah,
that was
we have to talk about
happening.
the other storyline. Yeah.
My only thing is like I wanted to see a ring. I want to see him get married. I thought at the very
epilogue.
end we have the pictures from like their Christmas in Paris.
I have to talk about these pictures.
Me too.
Who was taking the pictures? I waited so long for an opposite end picture of like their parents, of like, I don't know, Jeremiah and Denise, of Steven and Taylor. I was like, where the fuck is the photographer taking all these stupid ass pictures in the same spots?
Oh my god. Yeah.
What did you need to say about those? Because that was bursting out of me last night.
I'm sorry. It was the same fucking picture over and over and over. I'm like, at first I was like, oh, so cute. I'm like, are we going to get more? I want more at different parts in the different city.
Who is there?
I thought we were going to get like a timeline of how they...
Everybody else? Yeah.
Okay, but we got to stop there and go back to the other timeline.
The timeline. Okay, how do we feel about the adults? I actually really like the scene where Adam's like, we should go on a singles cruise. And he's like, Adam, ew.
See, like,
Singles
you
cruise
do
do
well.
well.
Happen. Yeah.
You do well with that body. And I was like, oh my God. This is so Adam. And so, I want to say Lorelai. What is her name?
Laurel. Also, I just find it so endearing that like Laurel is so connected with the boys still, and she tells Adam like, you have to be at this dinner. Like,
Yeah.
like she takes her job seriously, and I so appreciate that as like someone who doesn't have a mom. Like who's like so like no matter what happened, like she's still gonna be there for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, let's talk about Jeremiah.
I
like-
yeah.
Him making the food. That scene with his dad, I did not feel resonate the way I would like to. And I think it's just because his face just like, it's too much. He's like,
You think I'm like a fuck up, and you like, I'm like, okay. I feel like his arc was fine.
his best scenes are with Denise. You know what was a great scene? When he was like talking to Denise about how it's not like I'm a doctor, I'm not saving lives. You're like, call the ambulance.
Yeah.
Your brother's a doctor. Like, they have really great chemistry together on screen. We didn't talk about this part of the other episode, but I think the Jeremiah's best scene of the season was that scene with Denise and the scene on the couch with Denise when he is in his sweats and his glasses and she's kind of giving him a pep talk and like, come with me to Thanksgiving or Christmas or wherever they were going. Was it Christmas?
It was Christmas.
Christmas with my family.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really devastating when he couldn't go into the house. I felt so bad for him.
I love that Laurel went in there. Like, that was another nice Laurel scene.
My favorite part of that extra storyline was Steven and Taylor.
Yeah.
So fucking funny. Like, she just comes in there when she learns that they're moving to California and she's like, what?
I hate how she handles conflict.
No,
She loses her shit in
Gaslights.
an annoying way.
Yeah. And then blows up.
Yeah.
And then doesn't tell she doesn't tell Steven.
I know, Jeremiah has to be like, she knows.
Okay, the scene when they're fighting over and Jeremiah is like putting whatever, like the pot or whatever into the
lamb or whatever.
And Steven is obviously stirring risotto, which needs to be stirred all the time. And I'm like, I'm getting so frustrated.
I was getting stressed for Jeremiah.
I'm like, he's not stirring the risotto. Stir the risotto. Like, calm down, you guys. This is more important.
I was like, if you fuck up this dinner, I'm going to be mad.
Okay, but I think she's working in PR firm. This is reminding me of my days when I was at Amaryllis. And
it was reminding me of your days of Amaryllis when she's like, I need to get these influencers to this place. She's like, fuck me.
like, just threw me into 2018 Natasha when I'm trying to cart around literally 20 influencers around Paris or the Turks and Caicos. And I'm just like, okay, and this happened, and now we're fucked.
Yeah, when you had that monologue, I was like, this is so Natasha.
Oh my God. I was like, oh.
I was like, girl, I feel your pain, but you have to talk to Steven. Denise is such a good friend. She's like, I'm going to help you. Then she's helping Jeremiah. And she doesn't have to do any of this.
None of it. Yeah. And she's like, literally gave her a whole kitchen too. Like, I was like, oh my God.
To this man. Yeah.
To this man.
That's taking over her apartment.
But no, the whole Steven and Taylor thing was giving me a kick. I was laughing. I'm like, she's obviously gonna move with him. Like, they're so young.
They're also like now so solid, I feel like, in their relationship a year in. I was like, yeah, she's going to want to move with you. I'm glad that worked out. And I'm glad they didn't have sex on the dock, because that would have been weird with everybody right there.
It was a heavy makeup sesh.
She's like, do you think people can see us? This feels inappropriate for business.
Yes.
Okay, we didn't talk about in that last episode when she's on the phone with Belly FaceTiming and he walks in and he's like, we only have 5 minutes, baby, skirt on, shirt off.
No.
What?
As a sister, no.
I know, literally. I was like, literally, she's on the phone with your sister. Can you please read the room?
Ew.
Boy.
Okay, those are all my thoughts.
Okay, I think we just need to talk about the final scene. Yeah.
What final scene?
I think we just need to talk about how we didn't get any resolution with everyone else.
Okay.
And this was an ensemble show.
I agree.
Yeah.
And did you read Jenny's letter at the end?
Yeah, she said we might come back.
I'm like, we need a movie.
She was like, we might come back to Cousins. So maybe she's planning an epilogue movie or epilogue spin-off show.
There needs to be a movie. Like how we get Downton Abbey.
Maybe.
Or Sex and the City.
Great.
Sex and the City had 2 movies and a show. Like, this is what the Summer I Turned Pretty feels like.
Yeah, I would love an epilogue. And to see the fact that we didn't see what happened with Jeremiah, that's a big loose end.
Yeah, and also the parents.
Yeah, why was no one at the house yet?
I thought we were going to walk in and everyone was going to be there.
Yeah, and we were going to get a little nice, happy family moment.
I guess it's like it's their house now.
Is it though? What about Adam and Jeremiah?
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I don't think that was a year later. So she's 23 and he's 25. I don't think it's exactly time for Adam to hand over the house.
That's true.
He's got his residency ahead of him. Like, he's not even out of school.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And then what is she doing? Is she in Paris?
Know.
I know.
Well, no, I think she's back. I think she maybe is going to get her master's in psych so that she can. Didn't she want to be a therapist or something?
Oh, I don't remember.
Or something in that realm. So, yeah. I think it was a fantastic series finale, though.
No, I do too.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. And yeah, I hope we get a movie. That would be beautiful.
I want a movie.
And I think they would, if Jenny wants a movie, she's going to get one. Because
she is
with the success
liquid
of
gold.
the show, everyone's going to want to jump on it. So I hope she does.
Like, of course, Amazon has already thrown so much money at her. They'll be like, yeah, make the movie.
The sheer amount of Taylor Swift songs.
Someone did the math and they were thinking that it's like $3 million an episode, like of just music budget.
Just the music. They had a Michael Jackson song or a Jackson 5 song in one of these. Like, did we need that?
There was so many songs, so many
throwing
well-known.
a lot of money at these very well-known songs that some of them we don't need.
Yeah,
but we have. Just popping into this, after the fact of our main discussion, but we recorded this before this announcement dropped. But go ahead, Natasha. What just dropped?
They're doing a Summer I Turned Pretty movie. Somebody just sent it to me. I'm assuming who sent it to me. Oh my God, Danny sent it to me, and I feel like she must have been in the episode. I don't know, but the movie's happening.
The movie is going to happen, and we will talk in this episode as if it is a theory, but it happened. So just wanted to insert this little official news segment.
Yeah. It literally dropped
right.
42 minutes ago, like right after we finished recording.
All right. We are going to wrap this up with a Merry Kiss, Cliff. All right. So this week I had to do another Merry Kiss Cliff that was themed Summer Turned Pretty.
Please.
So I have Steven, Belly, and Taylor.
Oh. Well, I think Taylor and I are way too similar.
I'm cliffing Taylor. I'm sorry. The way that she handles things without talking bothers me so much.
But I also get annoyed at Belly too.
But Belly isn't as passive aggressive as Taylor is. Passive aggressive is Taylor's middle name. She is a great friend. But when she gets mad, she's scary. Yeah. She will do anything like evil, I feel.
Yeah. Okay, well, then I'm just going to kiss Taylor.
Okay.
Because I feel like she would be a good kiss. I'm going to cliff Belly, and I'm going to marry
You're
Steven.
cliffing Belly?
Yeah.
I'm going to marry Steven and kiss Belly.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think Steven is marriage material. When I when I looked at the carousel of which Summer I Turned Pretty character are you based on your
Zodiac sign,
I'm Steven, and I was very happy with that. We are Leos.
Oh, Who was I? I was like the guy from season 1 and 2 who's in Jurassic World.
Cam?
Yeah, Cam
Cameron?
Cameron.
Cute.
No, I love Steven. I love his little haircut too. He had a nice little haircut. Okay,
He looks so cute in this season.
He did look so cute. He looks so much better. I think it was the bangs.
It was his whole vibe.
I also miss seeing. I forgot to talk about this also hair thing. Conrad's hair.
Conrad's hair got so much better.
I don't love the bangs though. I wanted it to be pushed away.
I like the way it sits when he's being puppy doggy.
Yeah, it does. It does frame his puppy dog eyes very well.
It does.
But I wanted, when she messed up his hair, I wanted her to like run her hands through and push it back.
Your hair looks sexy. Push back. Tell him your hair looks sexy. He looks in the mirror and fixes it after. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
All right, folks. Well, that is going to wrap up today's episode. We'd love to hear your thoughts on anything we talked about in the comments. We are on YouTube. You can leave us comments there. We are on Instagram. Make sure you're following us there at Those 4 King Fangirls. Leave us a comment about anything that we said on the post about this episode. We'd love to hear. Your feedback is so fun because we love to know that we're not talking into the void.
Please.
Confirmation that people were here is always a beautiful thing. So love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the finale. If you think there's going to be a movie. Our podcast is edited by Emma Burton for Guard, Natasha Polis, Christine Riccio, and Alex Polis. Our music is by Cole Jenkins with vocals by Heather Traska, and we release new episodes every single Friday. We are off to go record Fangirl Tea Time, which is available to you if you become a patron. So make sure you check out the link to our Patreon in the description. And we will see you all next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.